If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, so the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization wants Swallowfield and Yogi dead right now. Because if he tell the police, those who are behind Nicky's case, the murder, and who conspire with him to go and kidnap her and kill her, heads are gonna roll. So right now, he's between the devil and the deep blue sea. My advice to you, just do what Leota Bradshaw Hitman did. Run to the police to save your life. Because you are a dead man now. The same one are going to turn on you. They have already. The edicts have been read. They want you dead now. Because you're about to expose them. They don't want their dirty secret to be out there. For the world to see that the PMP is a criminal organization. An organization hell bent on destruction and destroying lives. And want to come to power by the blood of the Jamaican people, by a man who has no ancestral ties to Jamaica, and you willing to do anything for them because you're big and you're bad and you're brave. You're a coward. You're not brave. You're a coward. This woman hasn't done anything to you. All she have done is try to impart knowledge to dummies like you and the others and the youth in Nannyville, because the youth in Nannyville is waking up to the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization as a party of destruction. And now, you people kill the woman just because she's talking sense and getting into the brains of the youths in Nannyville by telling them to desist from the life of a gunman. Because it's not a career that's full with excitement or anything like that. Boasting about killing people. When you kill someone, do you get that person's life? The blood of the righteous cries out from Swallowfield, Sherrick, Yogi, Joseph, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization's tool of destruction. Let us speak the raw truth. Sherrick, Tevin, Joseph, known in the criminal underworld as Yogi, is no ordinary murderer. He's an obedient servant of a diabolical political syndicate, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, an entity that has turned misguided black youths and boys into trained assassins. and lawless foot soldiers doing their dirty work under the guise of politics and power. Yogi, you were never a real bad man. You were a pawn, a willing pawn of a system that ate black people, that uses them as disposable weapons. You kidnap and kill a woman from Swallowfield, not because she harmed you, but because she dared to challenge your warped worldview. And now, the very organization you serve, yes, the CMPMP LGBTQ criminal organization cabal that whispers lies in your ears and fill your heads with delusions of glory, now want you dead. You are no longer useful in their world. That means you are a target. You are not a hero. You are a bugger, a disgrace, and no liability. This woman, this brave, innocent, outspoken Jamaican woman, didn't carry a gun. She carried truth. Her weapon was wisdom. And her crime was telling you that violence is destroying your own people and your own future. She points out the reality that you and your ilk are too blind, are too brainwashed to accept. There are no Chinese gunmen, no Indian dons, no white hitmen running Kingston's garrisons. You know why? Because they want to live past 25. But what did you do, Yogi? You mocked her, laughed and boasted that you already passed. You are already older than 25. As if that gave you a badge of honor for escaping the average lifespan of the very lifestyle you chose. You didn't realize that she was trying to give you life, something your handlers never cared to offer. She wasn't your enemy. She was your wake-up call, and instead of listening, you silenced her in the most cowardly way. You did the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organizations bidding, just like so many before you, used and discarded like toilet paper, once your hands are too stained with blood to be washed clean. Now you are on the run. Your name is cursed in the streets. Your own comrades want your head on a platter because you are a loose end, and loose ends in political gang warfare get tied up in coffins. Or we can put it nice, caskets. You were never the boss, Yogi. You were a political slave, chained not by steel, but by ignorance and hate, and the worse you choose it. Let the youth of Jamaica take note. This is what happened when you trade your morals for a gun and your conscience for a slogan. This is what happened when you kill truth speakers and serve the puppet masters of bloodshed. This is what happened when you let the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization poison your soul. Yogi, the blood of that woman will follow you wherever you go. Wherever you go, her scream will echo in your ears. The scream that you hear in the video. And when the day comes, it will. When your associates decides to retire, you remember it was never the police who were your biggest threat. It was your own family, the criminals you serve. Let this be a lesson to every misguided youth thinking about picking up a gun in the name of political or gang loyalty. You are nothing to them but a bullet with legs. And once the shots is fired, they will erase you too. We are telling that because we are from the belly of the beast. Now, that the name Sherrick Tevin Josephs, also known in the criminal honor world as Yogi, is finally being exposed. Let it be known, this is no ordinary murderer. He's not just a thug with a gun. He's an obedient, manipulated pawn of a diabolical political syndicate, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, a shadowy force that has turned Jamaica's most vulnerable black youths into weapons of mass destruction, not in defense of the country or community, but in defense of political ambition, greed, and foreign control. Yogi, what you do understand, and perhaps what you never cared to question, is that you are being used by Julian Robinson and they are the high-ranking PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization politicians who pretend to care for the poor, but in truth, only care for power. They applaud you in secret, not because they love or respect you, but because you did their dirty work. They are satisfied with what you did to Lorna Nicky Robertson, a woman of virtue, compassion, and unmatched bravery, a woman who stood against the very culture of death that they continue to push for a political advantage. Let's be clear, Nicky. Had no gunmen around her. She had no shatters, no killers, no enforcers protecting her. Her only defense was truth. And for that, she was marked. Why? Because she was reaching the youths in Nannyville, a community once saturated with political bloodshed and division. She was awakening minds, opening the eyes of these youths, these young men, to the fact that the gun culture is suicide wearing a mask of bravado. She told them, when you kill another black man or a black woman, you are killing yourself. You are killing your brother, your sister, your future. We are all family. Always have been since the days of slavery. Mark gonna be a golden. The British born man have nothing in common with us. He doesn't share our genes. He's the son of the oppressors. Who introduced this foreign mindset of senseless killing and turf warfare into our communities? A white man named Michael Manley, who was born in Britain too. Let that sink in. He brought division, tribalism, and garrison politics to the shores of Jamaica, turning neighborhoods into war zones with artificial borders. You think that Denhamton and Tivoli Gardens were enemies, or Jungle and Rima? No, they were all Jamaicans turned against one another for the sake of votes and vanity. It took a man like Edward Seaga in 1980 to dismantle some of those artificial lines and restore a sense of unity. But now, decades later, we are right back in the pit. And gunmen like you, Yogi, are willingly dividing our community, diving in head first, pulling others with you, just to impress the same politicians who live behind gated communities with British passports and foreign estates. And you think you are winning? You are not. You are dying slowly, mentally, spiritually, and soon physically. Nicky try to reach you and others. The gun is not a tool of upliftment. It's an instrument of destruction. The moment you take someone's life, their family wants yours. You start a war you can't end. She warned you that there's no happiness in the life of a gunman. No peace. No retirement plan. No honest criminals. Only stress, paranoia, betrayal, and early death. But instead of listening, you silence her. And now the same PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization cowards who use you are preparing to silence you next. You are a loose end. And if history teaches us anything, loose ends get tied off, permanently. Open your eyes and look around you. Do you see any Chinese gunmen, Indian dons, Arab youths fighting over garrison lines, white Jamaicans killing each other for political parties? No. It's only us, the black majority, killing ourselves. And guess what? We don't own banks. We don't live in cherry gardens. We are not sitting in air-conditioned boardrooms. We are burying our sons and daughters. And the biggest slap in the face, you need a visa to go to Mark Gummerbeer Golding's country of birth. Yes, Britain. Yet he wants to rule over you like a colonial master. Let that sink in. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, a real Jamaican born and raised, is investing in your future. He's paying youth to go back to school, to get vocational training, to build businesses and reclaim their communities. He sees you as a brother, not as a weapon, not a vote, not a pawn. He's pleading with you. Choose education over execution. Choose life over death. Choose progress over politics. So to the young men still trapped in the deadly cycle, wake up. Reject the lies of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Reject the gang of Judas politicians who send you to the gallows while sip wine in Mona and travel first class to London. Reject the gun. Reject the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and honor the legacy of Nicky, a woman who loved you enough to tell you the truth, even when it cost her life. Yogi, her blood is on your hands, but your soul can still be saved. Turn from the lies before you become the next disposable body in this wicked game. Whether or not you want to believe it, Sherrick, Yogi, Tevin, Joseph, you are now a dead man walking, marked for death by the very people you serve. Sherrick, Tevin, Joseph, Yogi, you may think you are untouchable. You may walk the streets of Swallowfield with the swagger of a man who believes he is feared, protected and respected in the underworld. But let this message serve as your final warning. Your days are numbered. Not by the police or your rivals in the streets, but by the very PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization you thought you were serving. Your own Member of Parliament, Julian Robinson, and others within the criminal syndicate that disguise itself as a political party have already made a private decision behind closed door. Yogi must be eliminated. Why? Because he knows too much. Because you play too big a role in the kidnapping and murder of Lana Nicky Robertson, a woman whose only crime was trying to teach young black men to value life, not to take it. And now your uselessness has expired. You have become a liability, not an asset. You are no longer a secret weapon. They see you as a ticking time bomb. One wrong word, one arrest, one interrogation, and their whole operation is exposed. So rather than risk it, they have already drawn up your death warrant. They are sharpening the knives for your back as we speak. Still think you are special? Still think you are an irreplaceable soldier in their political war for power? Ask the hitman Leodore Bradshaw tried to kill. The very same man who played a key role in the cold-blooded murder of baby Saraya Palwell and her mother Tashina Paddison. The moment he finished the job, they tried to wipe him off the map to protect themselves. What makes you any different, Yogi? You are nothing to them, but a name to be scratched off the list the moment it becomes convenient. A puppet that danced until the strings were cut, and now the scissors are out. Let it sink in. You are not feared anymore. You are hunted. You are not protected. You are exposed. You are not vital. You are disposable. The best move you can make right now, the only move that might save your life, is to run straight to the police, turn yourself in, spill everything, confess. Not because it's noble, not because you suddenly grow a conscience, but because it's either a prison cell or a casket. And the men you kill for are already choosing the latter for you. Sherrick Joseph, wake up and look in the mirror. The same people who cheer your wickedness yesterday now want your silence today. You were never a part of their inner circle. You were a disposable pawn in a bigger game of blood and betrayal. This is your only chance. Choose life or find out the hard way, like many before you, that the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization loyalty only lasts as long as you're silenced. So understand this. You are not in control of your fate anymore. The same PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization that groom you, use you, and benefit from your act of terrors has now turned the gun around, aimed squarely at your head. They have whispered your death sentence behind closed doors. And you are nothing but a name on their clean-up list to protect their secrets. You were never family. You were never valued. You were only a tool. And now, with blood on your hands and eyes on your back, your usefulness has expired. The same criminals in suits who smile in your face will erase you without a second thought, the way they have done to countless others before you. You can either die for their lies or run to the law and live to tell the truth. If not, for redemption, then for survival. Because rest assured, they are coming for you. Choose wisely. Your time is running out. We have no sympathy for you, Yogi, or they want to treat you. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel, out.